Hi, I'm Nicole, and this is Jen from BabyFit.com. Both of us are certified prenatal fitness specialists, and in this video, we will lead you through a short upper body strength and flexibility routine that you can do throughout each trimester of your pregnancy, as long as your doctor has cleared you for exercise. So make sure that you've selected the proper weight for these exercises. We'll go through about 8 to 10 repetitions, and always warm up for a few minutes, maybe 5 to 10 minutes of walking briskly or something before you start this workout. So we're going to start by having a seat on the ball. Jen's seated with her back nice and straight, her feet flat on the floor, and her knees above her ankles. Make sure those abs are pulled in a little bit so you're sitting nice and tall, and we're starting with an overhead press. So grabbing those weights, palms facing outward in line with the shoulder. Exhale to push the weights straight overhead, and inhale to release back down. So just moving at your own pace, continue with those exercises. Make sure you're going slowly and with control. Good, is trying to extend those arms up overhead without locking out that elbow joint, and then lowering as far as you can comfortably with the weights towards the shoulders. Make sure on this exercise your back doesn't arch or you don't lean back in order to try to help yourself lift the weight. Think about sitting nice and tall with the abs engaged, the shoulders relaxed down. We're going to do 2 more. Exhale, push straight up. Good. Inhale to release down. And last one right here. Exhale and release those arms all the way down. Next, we're moving into biceps curls. So she's going to tuck her elbows into the sides of the weights with the palms facing up. Exhale, and she curls the weights towards the shoulder and inhaling to release. Notice she's maintaining really good balance on the ball with her feet flat and her weight centered there on top of that ball. Tucking those elbows in and getting a nice full range of motion. So lowering all the way down, but without locking the joint, coming all the way into the shoulder, okay? And still sitting nice and tall. The abs are always pulled in to help support your body. We've got just a few more here. Let's try 2 more. Keep those shoulders nice and relaxed. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, release down. And here's our last one. Exhale, lift. Good, and inhale, release. Next, we're moving into a single arm tricep extension. So you can set one of those weights down. She's gonna start with it in her right hand, lift that arm all the way overhead, and then use the opposite hand to support herself at the elbow. From there, as she inhales, she's gonna bend at the elbow. As she exhales, she'll extend the arm back up. So using this opposite hand is just helping support yourself so that you're staying in really good form. Notice how her upper arm, it's not changing position at all. It should be stationary. The only movement here comes from bending and straightening at the elbow. So we exhale to straighten and lift that weight. Inhale to release the weight back. Again, moving slowly and with control. Back is nice and straight. The shoulders are relaxed down. We've got 3 more. Exhale and inhale down. Good. Last 2. And last one, nice and slow. Keep it controlled. Go ahead and bend 1 more time and then release that arm down. You can go ahead and pass the weight to the opposite hand. Extend that arm up in line with the shoulder, supporting the elbow or upper arm with the hand. When you're ready, inhale to bend and exhale to extend. So in this workout, we're hitting all the major muscle groups of the upper body. This one's working the triceps. Good. Keeping the palm facing towards the body, like Jen's doing. And her back is still nice and straight, feet planted. She's keeping a focal point out in front of her that's helping her to maintain her balance and control on the ball. Let's try 3 more. Exhale up, inhale down. Here's our last 2. And the last one right here. Extend it back up as you exhale. Go ahead and bend it back 1 more time and release that arm down. All right, go ahead and grab your second weight again. You want 1 weight in each hand. We're moving into a bent over row on the ball. So you might want to separate your feet a little bit wider, since as you bend over, you need to have room for that belly. Keeping those abs in tight and your back as straight as possible. Go ahead and lean forward as far as you can with a nice straight back, okay? So when your belly's a little smaller, you might be further over, even parallel to the floor. Go ahead and release the head and neck down so it's neutral. From there, you're going to drop the hands down, palms face towards the body. Exhale and row those weights right up into the chest or the shoulders. Inhale to release back down. So this is a great way to work those upper back muscles while in a seated position. It's easier to balance. You could also do this sitting on a chair, but also is better for your lower back than if you were to bend over standing up in this position. As you exhale and you're lifting those weights, think about the elbows reaching up and back behind you, and we're really focusing on this upper back. Imagine pinching your shoulder blades together at your spine. Good work. Again, the back stays nice and straight, never rounding. We'll try one more time here. Exhale, row, and inhale to release. Keep the abs engaged and slowly roll yourself back up. All right, our next exercise, this is our last strength training exercise before we stretch, is a chest press on the ball. So it's really important that you are carefully and slowly rolling back into this position. So with her weight in the ball, she's going to slowly walk forward until the ball is on the upper back. Now she should be far enough that the ball is on the back and she can relax her head and neck down into the ball for support, and then from there you're going to bridge those hips to the ceiling. This is the challenging part. All the way up so you're in a nice tabletop position with the body. Notice the knees are in line with the ankles. Weights to the chest, palms out. Exhale, push straight up, and inhale to release. Now this is a great way to work the chest during pregnancy because you can safely lie on a ball even though you can't lay flat on your back on a floor or a bench. Just make sure you're balanced and you're in control. You probably wouldn't want to use really heavy weights with something like this that might throw your weight off balance because you wouldn't want to fall. We're going to try 3 more here. Hips stay lifted the whole time. Good. Full range of motion. Head and neck is relaxed on the ball. This is 2. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower, last time up, lift those arms, and slowly release. Now again, coming up off this ball, also very important to take it slow. You can set your weights down to the side, but we're going to start with a stretch here. So the weights are down, and I want you to lift your arms like a goalpost. So the inside of that arm is facing up towards the ceiling. Then just allow gravity to pull those arms back for you. This is a chest stretch, so you should feel this right here at those pecs. Do we feel it? Mm-hmm. All right, so just kind of let those arms fall, take a couple deep breaths, make sure you're staying balanced on the ball. All right, and now we're ready to sit up. I like to place the hands onto the ball for more support, and it's a very slow walking of the feet in and sitting up. Take your time here, especially if you feel lightheaded at all, to slowly sit back up. We're gonna finish with a couple more stretches here. So first, I want you to stretch through those shoulders. Let's take the right arm across the chest, grab it below that elbow, and relax the shoulder down. Again, on this stretch, you can bend the elbow or you can straighten the arm. Just do what feels best for you. Make sure you're breathing and sitting nice and tall. And then go ahead and release and switch sides. Left arm comes over, grab the elbow, hugging that arm in towards you, relaxing both the shoulders down as much as possible. So again, the feet are flat, the knees are above the ankles. We're sitting tall with a nice long back. Good, go ahead and release. Now moving into a tricep stretch. Either arm you want to start with, we're going to lift it overhead and support the elbow with your opposite hand, and think about here your hand reaching down the center of the back. And if you need to, you can help push that arm back a little bit with your supporting arm. And release. Go ahead and switch sides when you're ready, sitting nice and tall. Think about that palm reaching down the back. The other hand is just helping support in the stretch. Make sure the back isn't arching at all here. You're taking slow, deep breaths. And release. Let's go ahead and lace the fingers behind your back and see if we can straighten those arms and lift them up a little bit if you have enough flexibility. Think about squeezing those shoulder blades together, relaxing the shoulders, lengthening the arms back. This is a great stretch again for the chest and shoulders, which tend to get really tight throughout pregnancy. And release. We're going to do another great upper back stretch now. Inhale and reach the arms all the way up overhead. As you exhale, you're going to pull the elbows down and then back towards each other. So again, we're thinking about squeezing here at the shoulder blades, relaxing down with the shoulders. And this will be our final stretch. Hold that one for maybe 1 or 2 more deep breaths. And then just slowly release those arms back down to your sides. All right, good work. We're finished with our upper body workout. For more fitness and exercise ideas for your pregnancy, be sure to visit BabyFit.com.